Folks gathered in downtown Wilmington today to honor a part of Wilmington's history. The city's Commission on African American History unveiled an historical marker honoring Zachariah Jacobs. Jacobs was a local patriot and one of more than 460 men of color from North Carolina who served during the American Revolution. The city says the marker reflects the often overlooked contributions of men of color who helped shape the nation's founding. We're told today's unveiling was several years in the making.
To vindicate what the family has always known, the importance of the contribution of the African and the Native American soldiers who helped establish the United States of America. To see this highway marker is something that I personally have worked on for over 16 years in my genealogical research.
Now, if you'd like to check the marker out for yourself, it sits at the corner of 3rd and Gray Streets in downtown Wilmington.